Alright, man, y'all know what time it is, bruh. It's your boy Montego Ramon back with the Rizerz channel. That is the Q1 Tigo. Where we rise to the occasion. Alright, yo, so at the end of the week, I've pretty much been on par with this. I just like to go back through the week to kind of see overall just how we move and then how I can adjust going forward. Off rip, I'm seeing this even in the down front. Fixing their time frame. We had this little downtrend right here. Right, roughly. We had this little downtrend. And then we immediately broke that shit. We immediately broke that. That's what I was trying to do. We immediately broke that after a little double, triple bottom action going on. And we were trending up. So yeah, started trending up. Went through a little consolidation. So we started turning up again. We wanted to make it this way. But this is a clear trend. This situation going on. Yeah, this is the trend right here. So I'm gonna make those bold and let's call it purple. Cool. So you see that one. Maybe I should make it yellow. Let me see how yellow. Hopefully y'all can hear me well. I'm back. Like I said, I'm at work with it, man. This one we're gonna make yellow. We're gonna make red and bold. Boom. So we had this downtrend here. This is Monday. Literally, look at that. Monday. Came in, bam, 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 trimmed it down. What's this? Wednesday, literally, they call that, and they say that's the midweek reversal. Okay, a lot of times people refer to Wednesday as the midweek reversal. You can see we immediately turned around, started creating an uptrend for the rest of the week. Kind of crazy to see that, bro. And then we can see where the opportunities came up at as far as like, all right, let's start with Monday. Monday, we had a nice sell-off right here, a nice entry. I can immediately see just staying on this time frame. We had a nice entry on this retest right here. Y'all know I like to enter off the fair value gaps. So if you don't, now you see we had a nice fair value gap right here up to 15. Boom, trend down. And that's a nice entry. My big thing is too is like pretty much when I'm taking my trades, I'm taking lower time frame entries. I'm executing. Typically I'm executing. I might execute something on the 15 if it's there and I can see something happening in a day. But typically I'm executing off the 5 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute time frame, 5 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute time frame. So even if we just look at Monday, we had this. Monday I was talking about the power of 3 and seeing how that played out. And that absolutely played out. We did not always make it down. We did not make it all the way down to my target down here, but we made a nice move, which is something that's been happening to me all week. A lot of my moves have been stopping short and reversing. So what I wanted to do to combat that was I was two things. I was gonna start setting timers. I'll write that down. Right. Two things to combat. Y'all can learn this with me too, right? Two things to combat price reversals. Price reversals, or we'll say price reversals or price stopping short of your TP. 1, set timers and price alerts. All right. 2 was set. 2 was basically 2 is basically Yeah. Oh my. I think it's doing something. 2 is set mark up areas of reversal. Areas of reversals. Cool. Okay, cool. So those 2 things are basically going to implement to help combat price reversing on me when it's not making all the way to my TP. Because there's too many times I've been in profit and price just reversed on me, did not make all the way to my TP. And if I didn't manage the trade well, the other thing is 3. Trail with stop loss. Trail with stop loss. So there's 3 things actually, right? And this will help. This will stop price from, or keep you aware of when to watch out for when price is going to reverse. And then, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure how to play it, because sometimes it's good to give price room to breathe and to let it run. And sometimes it's happening. It doesn't always happen, but this week, especially that Thursday and Friday, it happened a lot to me. Can we see times where price didn't make it all the way on TPs? And I feel like those were mostly sales where price didn't make it all the way to my TP. So that's another thing we gotta watch for. When I was buying, it was a couple days. I remember this day. Price did not make it all the way to my TP. My TP was up here at this level, and price did not make it all the way to my TP in that day. Now later on, price did come all the way to hit my TP, and this is why also I need to work on swinging and just the leap options, because I wouldn't mind giving price time to eventually hit my TP. I know eventually it's going to make up there. Can I account for all the pullbacks and nuances happening in between? No. But there are some fundamental things I understand in my trading philosophy where I know price was going to typically make it to these areas. These are the things I know in my trading philosophy where I know price is going to hit these areas, right? So one is price loves to create balances and then go rebalance, right? It creates these imbalances and then it will go rebalance, right? And then the other 1 or 2 things is price loves to hunt stops. So it loves to go and take out stop losses and then go in the other direction, because a lot of times it needs to fill orders and it needs to create liquidity in the market. So it will have these pullbacks where it's going to engineer liquidity and run it in the other direction. For instance, here, price had this pull, it came all the way back down. You see how it hurry up came and knocked out these areas, and then actually going below, almost even break the structure away. This is kind of a minor structure point. This is the major structure point. It actually dipped even below here. So even below this area of support, which actually became resistance later. Resistance, which became support later. And then dipped into there, and then closed back way up here, and then ran up, right? Continue running up, which is something you just got to be aware of and know and be familiar with when it comes to NQ's price action, right? And so overall, though, the move from here was from 28.9 to the end of the week 30.70, which is not even above the high. We basically finished this week as like a doji almost, basically. Let's see what the candle breaks on the weekly. This week is basically almost a doji. It doesn't look like it here. Say we finished higher than what we closed this week, which I think is, they say we opened at, where say we opened at on this candle? We opened at 29,566. We closed at a high of, we closed at 30,032. And then, so basically we only had a 1% gain this week. That's first week of, the first week of June? It's almost second week of July, almost basically. Second week of July. And we got about 5 weeks this month. Not too typical for. And you see the last these last candles, we got 2 candles closing up, then we had 1 strong candle down. 2 candles closing up, 1 strong candle closing down, which is very interesting. And what is these ones closing in this gray area? Monday. All right, whatever. So yeah, all right. It looked like a doji. I thought it was gonna be a doji, but no, it wasn't a doji. They said we finished up higher than we closed, which doesn't really seem right. Okay, so Monday we opened. This is Sunday, so we did open down here. We finished up here. We had this high, but we didn't really make it back up to that high. And yeah. Okay, whatever, cool. Well, it wasn't doji. I kind of miscalculated a few things. I was thinking about that Monday and not the Sunday. The open on the Sunday, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm saying on NQ. Going forward, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. You see, we were in this symmetrical triangle. We're back. We broke below, and then we're making creative structure going up. As y'all can see, the yellow uptrend. Now, that means we should break above this, come back, retest this area, and then continue up probably to these highs, right? So we're watching for these highs to be broken going into next week. Watching for these highs to be broken, right? Do we have any imbalances above there? No imbalances above there on the 4-hour time frame. I have imbalances on the 1 hour. I got an imbalance here. Price could come hunt for. All right, got this imbalance here. And then obviously we got those highs above there. Price could come hunt for. I got these 2 imbalances going in next week. I still do have a fresh account. Well, it ain't fresh. We down $1,000, so that's not bad though. Let me see what else are we concerned about. That's it as of right now, bro. We waiting on price to return those highs. We're gonna start on the lookout for rates hike. If rates drop, if we have any rate talks next week, let's see. All right, if we have any rate drops coming, expect price to go higher. I would say expect price to go higher unless we have something with news that 6-7, we are into the next week. Sunday, DFOMC water speeds. Oh, we got CPI 7:30 Tuesday. We need to be on the lookout for that. CPI, core CPI. I want to be up and watching that. So Monday I don't have to work. So Tuesday I can be in that watching that Tuesday. I may just choose not to even trade. We got Fair Chairman Warsh testifies. What the hell is he testifying? I don't know. Bars. These are Fair Chair members. Wednesday we got core PPI. Oh, we got a crazy week next week. This probably gonna send price going crazy. So if we can go ahead and beat this account, get funded, and then hop in and catch these trades, maybe do a small, just keep our risk down, keep our trades low, probably eat off that a little bit, create a nice cushion for the rest of the week. More Fed talks, overnight rates, DOC rate statement. Oh, that's not us. We got Fair Chairman Warsh testifies. Thursday, core retail sales, Fed manufacturing retail. I see all this going on right here. These are low impact news. Nothing too crazy. Friday. FOMC. Oh, currency reports still all low impact news. Besides this NZD situation with V730 housing starts, import prices, consumer sentiment. All right, man, we might have a very impactful trading week. I'm excited for this, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm excited to see what's going on in the market. I gotta make sure I'm on point next week. Matter of fact, I will be on point next week. We're gonna be watching out for that. I gotta make sure I'm going to bed on time and getting up on time, and then we'll make sure that we're on top of that and in the news in the game early. So, man, that's all I got for y'all today. I really just wanted to look over NQ. Actually, let's look at gold real quick. We'll look at gold. Gold is kind of looking the same as NQ. Y'all can see the downtrend going on. That was broken. As you can see this on this side. Downtrend. It's starting to, I would say it started to break somewhere in here. You can see we started creating higher highs and higher lows. Still inside that trend for the most part. So this is going to be interesting to see what gold has going on. It's keeping it real. Had some nice entries. Wednesday was the big shift day for us. Going into Thursday and Friday, some nice sell opportunities. Look like a lot of the big entries were in Asian session. We had a nice entry here in London, New York session. Nice London session. At the high move. This low happened in New York session. On this way up to the card, or 100 points. Here you get a card. About another 100 some points and 150 points to the card. That'd been nice, bro. Hey, I'm watching these swings on gold, y'all. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is major too, as it's hitting these levels. And I'm looking at it from a day trading. I'm looking from a like swing trade, leap option point of view, right? That's how I'm just looking at these levels, right? So you had this level, major level. I would say anything around here is gold. Anything up at these levels, gold. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's be ready. So yeah, this man, like I said, man, that's all I got for y'all, bro. I just kind of look over this real quick. I should look at Bitcoin too. Oh yeah, that I keep going to check something every time let me see. Bitcoin, what are you doing? You're in the 60,000s. Maybe I ain't looking too. Man, crazy ass sell off. Just want to try to see what's going on. We've been crazy downtrend. All right, man. Like I said, man, it's your boy Montego Ramon. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, bro. Make sure y'all get in that gym, you know, and spend time with your family. Get your self-care on, reset, your self-love on, love on yourself. And y'all stay tuned for the next one, man. Peace.